The attack of a deranged gunman rocked the nation after they opened fire on a Catholic school in Minneapolis, slaughtering 2 children and injuring at least 17 others on August 27th. Robin Westman opened fire through the stained glass windows of a church at the Annunciation Catholic School before committing suicide. But who was Robin Westman? Here's what we know so far. 23-year-old Robin Westman, formerly Robert Westman, has been identified as a transgender woman from Minnesota. Westman applied to change names from Robert to Robin in Dakota County at 17 years old, according to court documents. The name change was granted in January 2020. The petition added that Westman, quote, identifies as a female and wants her name to reflect that identification.
Come the fuck on.
Just hours before the cowardly massacre, Westman posted a series of twisted videos on YouTube, which included a manifesto, Minneapolis Police Chief Brian O'Hare confirmed at a press conference. In one 20-minute video, Westman flips through a disturbing handwritten manifesto. In the deranged writings, it states that Westman had been suicidal for several years, but wanted to take others out too. Westman goes on to gleefully fantasize about, quote, being that scary, horrible monster standing over those powerless kids, and inadvertently confesses admiration for the 2012 Sandy Hook massacre, as well as other mass shootings. Each page is filled with unintelligible handwritten doggerel, as well as writings in Cyrillic, which include violent rambling such as, quote, I have had thoughts about mass murder for a long time. I am very conflicted with writing this journal. The text, translated by the Post, reads in part. The writings also go into great detail about his decision to target Annunciation, where Westman's mother, Mary Grace Westman, worked until her 2021 retirement, according to a Facebook post by the church. Quote, maybe I could attack an event at the on-site church, which was ominously scribbled. Quote, I think attacking a large group of kids coming in from recess is my best plan. Then from there, I can go inside and kill, going for as long as I can. Westman's journal also contained copious amounts of anti-Semitic bile. Quote, if I will carry out a racially motivated attack, it would be most likely against filthy Zionist Jews. Another video posted to YouTube in the hours before the massacre showed a cache of weapons, including a semi-automatic rifle and a shotgun. Ammunition magazines were scrawled with, quote, for the children, kill Donald Trump, and 6 million wasn't enough, a reference to the number of Jewish Holocaust victims. While the deranged writings fantasize about assassinating President Trump and Jews, they also revealed a motive, that killing, quote, children of innocent civilians would bring, quote, the most joy. Westman, who died at the scene of a self-inflicted gunshot wound, was armed with a rifle, a shotgun, and a handgun.
That's sad, man. Be honest, that's just sad. And the reason I say it's sad because this kid was a kid. I think he's 23 years old. Like, come on, bro. Man, you ain't even figured it out yet. First off. Second off, what just gives you the mindset to think that you can go inside a motherfucking school? And not only that, a school full of kids at a Catholic church. And then you making anti-Semitic remarks, but then you attack a Catholic church. I think you're confused, bro. And the reason why I say he's confused is because I did a little deep dive. I wasn't going to comment on this at first because it's just too dark. I don't like commenting on mass shootings for real. But I had to comment on this because I went by Facebook and I have to see I seen the manifesto of this kid. And it was I seen more of the journal. The journal had his message he had to his parents and his family prior to being, let's say, he had the message for his family prior to what he did, right? Which is okay. I read it. I read through it, and I'm just gonna sum it up for you real short and sweet. I don't want to take too much of your time here tonight. Basically, what he read off on that piece of paper was that he was raised by great parents. They did everything they can to provide a great lifestyle for him. So the typical white family household, 2-parent household, white family, married, all that stuff. Hella brothers, hella sisters. But he felt like he was alone and he was depressed. And then to add to it, because I'm trying to like simplify what he meant by that. He said his parents are good people. Everyone around him is good people. So don't blame him or don't be mad because this is just what he would have done. right? And in that manifesto, he explained that basically he's just he almost explained that he's lost, but the main part I got from his notes, I was trying to find it again, I couldn't find it, but the main part I got from his notes is that he did this because he assumed or insinuated that he had lung cancer. Why does he think he has lung cancer, Angelo? Because he's a vapor. He said he's been vaping. And when we went to the doctor maybe insinuated that he could get cancer or he has cancer. And it was due to vaping. And he couldn't take no more. He said, man, this is enough. I've had enough. So basically, he snapped because of his medical benefits, which is crazy that he doesn't take because I had to, I don't know. It's just a weird situation. And like if this is sad, but I do want to break it down a little bit more. He seemed well spoken, but very lost. And his lostness basically in the manifesto, he's explaining that good parents, um he's just he thinks he has cancer. He didn't specify he had cancer. He thinks he has cancer because he's been vaping. He went to the doctor and they might have told him that he has something. So he said that I'm gonna take myself out. I'm not gonna suffer through this. It's expensive bills and shit, even though he lives at home. So he said he's gonna do something that he always uh, dreamt about doing, and I guess that doing was to do a mass shooting. Like, what the fuck is going on in your brain, bro? Is it because you think you're a female? Because I think that's the nit grit of everything right now, right? And I hate to make this more of a sexual thing, but I think that he's so confused with his sexuality that he's confused with his life. Do you get what I'm saying? Because you're a boy naturally, right? And you can be a trans woman, but you're already a developed boy. It's kind of weird, right? Um, I don't know. I'm not saying that a lot of people of that type of genre do this type of action, but what I am saying is that maybe that led to his demise. Oh, even though he was accepted, you know what I'm saying? You accept, you have everything, and you still want to go out and get more, which is the scariest part. And then you're like, well, I got to do this because it's what I dreamt of. How do you dreamt of something like this to hurt people? And not only that, you went to this school. You knew when mass was at, and you shot through the glass to shoot kids, bro. Like, you don't get no like condolences from that. You're gonna die a coward because you killed yourself, but you're also gonna die a weakling because you couldn't hold on to the stress. That's the thing about this world. This world is about the stress that you can conquer, not the stress that you currently possess. You know what I'm saying? And this guy just let that shit overindulge his lifestyle. It's a lose lose for people like this, man. I hope he do better in the future, but he can't. So niggas dead too, which is stupid. How you gonna kill these people and then kill yourself? Just take your lick, man. But I understand weak shit. Weak people do weak things. You know what I'm saying? They give up on life while hurting. You didn't have to hurt them kids, bro. That's how I feel. You did not have to hurt them kids. You didn't have to do none of that. You could have just walked off and got help. For real. You could have walked off and said, man, I'm just lost. And you would have found guidance and a purpose. That's the thing with people these days. They're trying to look into something that don't exist. Like, oh, I'm a trans woman. Like, what do you expect being a trans woman? I hope you don't think you're getting sex, because that's out the picture, bro. Then you confused about vape. How do you kill people for something that you caused on yourself? So you caused your own vaping for your lungs to be damaged, and then you gonna kill people because your lungs damaged, and you might have cancer. Nigga, you the one. Like, does that even make sense? It don't make sense to me, man. It makes me very lost. I sometimes kind of contemplate, like, why are we wasting so much time on individuals like this? But what can you do? They cause so much harm in life that now you got families. Two people died plus themselves, and then multiple people injured. This is not going to just fly over people's head. People are going to remember this for a very long time. And I hope people just they recover. I hope the families recover, and I wish everybody, I hope they all recover. That's what I really think. I hope they, nothing bad comes from what this guy did, because his letter made it seem like, oh, I'm not. It's very selfish. His letter, y'all should just Google it and read it. It ain't nothing super bad. It's like he did it because he just wanted to. That was it. He had a great life. He was raised correctly. He was just depressed and he made personal decisions that could affect his physical health. Other than that, he didn't say about no medical problems. His guns, his clips say fuck Trump. Like what does y'all got against this man? Like y'all so gun ho about Trump. Leave him alone. He has nothing to do with this. Don't blame him for something that you did. You blaming the government while saying that your parents gave you the perfect lifestyle and you don't struggle because you're at home. That's crazy, bro. What type of shit is going through this man's head? Oh, it's America is injustices. This is what the note was saying. That's why I'm saying it. He said it was injustices. I'm like, injustice, nigga, where? And plus, that don't affect you if it was. But that being said, man, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section. It's a very sad individual day, and I hope that all the families, I'm gonna pray for them or whatever, because you don't do that. One thing I hate, you don't hate old people. You don't harm old people, and you don't harm elderly. You don't harm old people, elderly people, and you don't harm kids. They're defenseless, bro. They're not in the game yet. You didn't even give them a fair shot. Like, for real. And then to cower out and kill yourself, like, bro, you knew what you did was wrong, bro. You should have just stayed down and did your own thing or moved out. Like, people aren't finding their purpose, and this is the reason why I feel like they're going to do heinous crimes, because they ain't find out where they want us to be. So, that being said, man, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comment section about this whole situation. This is very sad, and I hope this don't continue too often. I guess the name is Robin Westman, but it was legally changed. It was Robert Westman. So this individual is obviously confused. So that's something simple to understand. And then it's only going to be like, I don't know. I can't even say too much about this because it's like, I can't fathom the type of pain people are going through right now because of this. Because like I've been in Catholic churches all the time, and bro, those people are genuine people, bro. Leave them alone. Let them do their thing and go home. Do their worship and go home, bro. They good people. Who gives you the authority to think that you can just kill people? So, it's your boy Angel Savage. Make sure you like the comment. I'm getting sleepy in this bit. I gotta go. Late nights, I do this shit any time of the night. I've been up a long time, and I ain't got no bags or nothing, but I be getting sleepy on this, man. Anyway, y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments section, man. We just gonna release this straight up, no editing. This is how we do it, bro. I don't care. Let's go. Tell me what y'all think in the comment section. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you like the video for the YouTube algorithm. Let's go. This is your boy Savage. Let's go. Peace.